What's up, everybody? It's Danny Mercado with LastRespawn. Decided to start doing video reviews. That's right. I'm getting fancy on you people. Also, I realized that not everyone has enough time to read or want to read. So, video review time. Today I'm doing a video review on the Amazing Spider-Man for the Xbox 360. It's based on the movie. And if you haven't seen the movie, go see it. It is good. Not as good as the originals in my opinion, but that's a whole other video review for a whole other time. The odd thing about this game is that they released it a week before the movie, and it takes place after the movie. So, do you see the logic there? I don't. It takes place a couple months after the story, so there's a bunch of spoilers from the movie in the game. So, do not play the game before seeing the movie. I cannot say this enough, people, okay? One of the cool things about the game that I like that Beanox did, here's my likes, they brought back an old villain I haven't heard from since the animated cartoon on Fox 5. I know a lot of hardcore Spider-Man fans are going to notice him, be like, oh man, that's awesome, and they have a couple other ones too. The rogue gallery in this, besides the main villain, is okay. You know, obviously they're saving all the big rogues for the movie. So they can't really throw in Venom or Green Goblin or Octopus in here, as much as I would love that, you know? That's the thing that kind of bugs me about Spider-Man movie games. They're limited to what they can use. And that kind of sucks in a certain aspect, you know? But anyway, one of the interesting things about this game that I liked is the boss battles. Well, some of them. I didn't think the fights with the giant robots would be so much fun, but they ended up being that much fun. And the battles with the rest of Rogues was just See, with the robots, you're fighting in the city, swinging around. Things are blowing up, you're dodging them. When you're fighting like Rhino, you're in a parking lot. You're stuck in the parking lot. I don't... What? You have an open city, let's use it. And it felt like Beanox didn't want to make an open world game, but was forced to. Because a lot of this, every time you go on like a main story mission, you go indoors. And it's not that much fun as being outside, swinging around. And the swinging, as fun as it is, lacks the depth of past Spider-Man games. Past Spider-Man games had you going faster, jumping higher, shooting two webs to slingshot yourself across the city. And this one, you web or you web zip. Swing, it's kind of cool. You go into a first-person view and just I can't explain it. I'll probably upload the video and you see it. It's kind of cool, and then mix it into combat. Regarding the combat, and this game mimics Arkham City a lot, but for some reason it just doesn't capture the goodness that makes Arkham City. The combat, the button layout, it's almost the same as Arkham City, and the combat, it gets the job done. That's the whole gist of this game, is that it gets the job done. It's like Beanox phoned this one in, got it in, and it works, and it's not a complete flaming turd, but it's not the Amazing Spider-Man game that it wants to be, and that I want it to be. A lot of fans want it to be. There's a lot of Spider-Man fans. It's just, it could have been more, and one of the things that bothers me is that the side missions like crimes, they're just there, and they don't activate until you go there and activate them. So Spider-Man will just swing by and say, hey, I'm not gonna help this person mug, and they'll just be waiting there to get mugged, or until Spider-Man comes and saves them. That doesn't make sense. Especially with Spider-Man, characters that deals with consequence constantly when he fails to do something. So I don't know. I hope that they evolve this somehow. One day, someone really goes down and gets down and dirty. I mean, imagine if Rockstar did a Spider-Man game. How deep that would be. I can only hope. You know, that would be the day. But anyway, other than that, graphics are good. I mean, there's some hiccups here and there, but they're good. Unlockables, a ton of collectibles. You collect comic books, you unlock comic books. There's Spider-Man costumes. Oh, I must touch on this. So they have the classic Spider-Man Venom suit, symbiote suit, whatever. And when I saw that, I was like, yes, I'm totally gonna swing around in that, the black suit and yes, it's the classic Black Spider-Man suit from Spider-Man 3, the movie. We all know how horrible Spider-Man 3 was, and the game was even more horrible. Why would they put the costume from Spider-Man 3 in here? What kind of evil is this? I mean, I put it on, I started swinging around, but I got the most sickest deja vu. I'm playing Spider-Man 3 the game, and no, it's horrible. Another cool thing, Spider-Man takes damage in his suit, so after a crazy mission or a battle with a giant robot, he's all torn up. That's cool. But at the same time, like, damn, I gotta go back to my apartment and change because I look like a mess. You know, I don't want to be given a bad public image. Anyway, let's wrap this up. My final score for Spider-Man 3. See, it got stuck in me. My final review for Amazing Spider-Man is a 7 out of 10. It's an average game. I wouldn't recommend going to buy it. It's a good playthrough. It has some really good moments, especially with the robots. Some epic, giant. Almost said it. Don't want to spoil it. But I can't recommend this as a buy. Rent it, borrow it for a friend, find it in the bargain bin. This has been Danny Mercado with LastRespawn. Webbing out. I can't stop.